This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Hey, y'all, my name is Vanessa, and I am coming to y'all on a Thursday night to chat. Whoever wants to. It's quiet on my side. It's nighttime. It's Thursday night. And I feel like talking. Ouch. Hold on. No, never mind. Hey, lady. 2 more days until Valentine's Day. Less than 2 days if you get technical. I'm enjoying my heart cup at the moment. I'm thinking about what I'm going to make as far as food and desserts, just to celebrate myself. What does that mean, Lady Sky? Vanessa game. I don't know what that means. So I bought strawberries, and I don't know if I want to dip them in chocolate. But I have strawberries. I want to make a hearty breakfast, like a brunch. So I want to make, because I don't eat breakfast at breakfast time. I'll probably eat around noon. Make myself some eggs. I'm talking about Valentine's Day. I'm doing good, lady. How are you? I'm going to make a lasagna, a green salad, but instead of using pasta lasagna, I'm going to use, what is it called? Like zucchini. Slice that lengthwise, and that'll be in place of the lasagna shell. I'm going to try my best to substitute where I can, like substitute the carbs, the bread, the pastas. Or I'm going to make chicken Alfredo. And instead of having the Alfredo pasta, I will cut up cabbage, where it's lengthwise and it ends up being like a pasta noodle. So that should be healthier. I don't know if I'll do that Friday or Saturday. And make my own Alfredo sauce. Hello, whoever is there. Welcome to Thursday. This Thursday night live stream. Yep. Those are my plans. Hello. Good evening. Nah, lady, I'm trying to be healthier. So I don't want pasta. I don't want bread. I'm going to find vegetables. Substitute in vegetables instead. I've already made a pizza healthier. So I end up doing like a pizza casserole, and it totally satisfies my pepperoni pizza cravings. And so I use, what is it? Oh my goodness. Cauliflower as the base. I make my own tomato sauce. I add the ground beef, the pepperoni, the cheese, of course. And that is like so delicious. So I'm thinking, hi, whoever has just joined. Welcome to my Thursday night, where I really have a boring life, y'all. So when I want some excitement, I come on to the live stream. It's nice and quiet. I think my child fell asleep, which is good because usually he has music on loud. Oh, you're trying to make money. You know what? I am thinking about going back to DoorDash or something like that on the side. Lady, yes, you've got to make substitutions if you want a healthier lifestyle. You know? It doesn't sound good, but it is. Another thing I like to substitute cauliflower for is rice. So when I make myself an enchilada bowl, instead of rice, I put cauliflower. Yeah, it's good. Says that if I'm door dashing, I'm buying food for me and my son. Nobody else. Well, Lady Sky, I'm trying to eat the foods that God created. Processed foods is not on that list. You know, it's going to be a struggle. It will be a struggle, but I am going to try. You got to try. There's a song. Is it by Pink? I don't know. Yeah, I'll either do door dashing or some other like side gig where I can work on my time when I want. And yeah. It's nice to make a little bit of extra money on the side. What's the blue face for? Lady, I remember there was a time that you were losing weight. Are you still? How's that going? I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, speaking of rabbit food, when I think about rabbits, they eat what? Lettuce, carrots. There's a carrot cake that I want to make. The ingredients are carrots, walnuts, and dried prunes. And then you top it with cheesecake. I can't remember what other ingredient they added to the not cheesecake. Cream cheese, which I have all those ingredients. I might do that this weekend. Oh, the blue face is being spammed. Yeah, I can't wait to try that cheesecake recipe because, and you don't have to bake it. There's no baking needed. I really like cheesecake, y'all. I could cut out hearts. Estrella, yes. You had a rabbit once. Yeah, I had a rabbit growing up too. I don't like rabbits though. I really don't. From afar they're okay, but not up close. I don't like rabbits. You never once gave it a carrot. What did you feed it? um, they have nice teeth to chew on a carrot. Cabbage? Okay. Doesn't... Never mind. I don't have the ingredients for possum pie. And I'm not even gonna try. Okay, y'all. I am not going to sleep yet. It's too early and it is my... What do you call it? This is the beginning of my weekend. I'm not going to sleep early. Australia wants rat pie. I don't know if I'd ever try possum pie. I don't know who makes it around here. Never heard of it. Although, what is that movie called? Where there's the possum. And the big bear. He's a really big bear that was in the zoo and then he went out into the wild. And he did not know how to survive. Not Zootopia. That's not what I'm thinking of. It's an older movie. Like when my son was a little kid. No, when I think of Zootopia, I like the sloths. The sloths in the DMV department. That's my favorite. Hello, Cesar. Wait a minute, do we have two Cesars or the same one? Oh, it's the same one. Not Julie Book. June Lee? No. What was it called? I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD as well. I have so many DVDs. I told y'all I was going to sit there and go through my music, my old music with you all, and I still haven't. Lady feels like a snail. uh, no, I have not had those. Haven't had that either. But when I was a little kid, and after it would rain, I would find the snails and I would separate them from their shell. I was bad. I was so curious with insects and snails and frogs when I was a little kid. Now, as an adult, or when I got older, I was like, ugh, I don't want to be near them. Do y'all have any plans for Friday or Valentine's Day? Anyone? Would you prefer the conversation hearts or chocolate? When my son went to physical therapy, they had these questions for Valentine's Day. It was really cute. It was like, would you prefer this or that? And then kind of like some trivia on another wall. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to just think what they... Oh, would you prefer lunch or dinner? Would you prefer a fancy restaurant or fast food or something like that? I'm wearing my heart today. My heart charm that my mom gave me years ago. That's like the only heart. Well, I also have a heart bracelet. I'm going to search for some heart earrings, see if I own any, so that I can wear them on Valentine's Day. Anyone doing anything special on Valentine's Day? Are you going to dress up? Are you going to cook something special? Are you going anywhere? Like, what? What are y'all doing? Water is so good when you're thirsty. Anyone out there? Anybody? Anybody out there? Hey, Joseph, I see your comment, but I'm not going to read it out loud. Yeah, I don't like certain words, you know? The last word that you typed, I don't know. What does that mean? If I don't know what it means, I'm not going to say it or show it, you know? See, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know any Filipinos, so I didn't know that. Oh, that does sound good. Fun weekend plans, anyone? I'm gonna make it fun. I'm going to make you know, life is gonna be what you make it, right? So I'm making it fun. But my fun might not be the same as what you define as fun. It's all good though. Oh, goodness. Hello, hello. 5994. Well, it's not fake, lady, because it is real, you know? It's not it's not processed. It's a real fruits, vegetables, meat kind of food. So you don't want the healthy stuff. Mm-hmm. Where are y'all coming in from? Like what state? I'm from Arizona. I want to go and try a new restaurant. I'm going to have to travel, but I think it'll be well worth it. I just don't want to go by myself. So I need to find someone to go with me. Lady is from planet Mars. Oh. Oh, what do we have? I've been really good about organizing my paperwork because, you know, my son, if you know, my son had surgery back in December, and I want to keep track of all the bills that are coming in, making sure. This is what I'm doing. I'm not paying the bill until I can match it up to my explanation of benefits from my health insurance company. So then when they match up, I staple it together and pay. But it's also a good time to get organized with paperwork because it is almost time for me to file my taxes. I'm still waiting on paperwork. Good night, lady. Thanks for being here. And I do my own taxes, so it saves me money. and I'm in no hurry to do so. Even if I get money back, I'm in no hurry. I want to make sure I account for everything that I possibly can. And if I owe money, I'm definitely not in a hurry to do that either. But I make sure to pay it by April 15th. So yeah, I'm being very organized over here. I even bought new file folders so that I could organize and categorize and separate different things. Oh goodness. And also, I'm going to be going back to college soon. The class I'm registered for has a late start. So right now I get to have a little more freedom, a little more time available before I go back to college. What am I going to college for? Criminal justice. See, when I was in high school, there was 3 things I wanted to study: medical, criminal justice, or business. I ended up taking the business route. So I already have my master's degree in business administration, where I spent 20 some years working in business type jobs. And now I have no clue what I would do with criminal justice. But it'll just be something else for me to have. I am smart, Randall. Yeah. I could go on and on about how smart I am. I had a very high GPA in high school. I had a fairly high GPA in my college classes, my degrees. And my son is a product of me. He is also very smart. And hopefully he does something with it. Yes, I have always been smart since I was little. I remember I would get awards for reading the most books, not only at school, but at our city library. I would make the newspaper for reading the most books. I would win the spelling bees. I loved it. I just naturally loved to learn. I still do. I like information. Of course, now that I'm older, I just learn what I want. I keep the information that I want. I don't want to know everything. Like when I was younger, I was just curious to know lots of things. So I would read and read and read and read. You were dumb as a box of rocks in school? Oh no. That sounds awful. So, yeah, there's that. You didn't start to learn until probably 30? What do you mean by that? But my most favorite book, y'all, Can you guess what my favorite book is of all times? Can you guess? Well, that's good. Or did you say you didn't start? Yes! The Bible is my favorite book, y'all. This is my third Bible that I have read in my lifetime. And I have another one that I'm going to start reading. I like to read different versions of the Bible. It's very interesting, y'all. Every answer I've needed to get through life is right in here. And it has served me well, and it continues to serve me well. Oh, when you were 30, you wanted to learn. That's good. This one's NIV. But I have to say, my favorite Bible is ESV or CEV. I can't remember what it is. But at the end of that Bible, it had, are you lonely? Are you starting a new job? Are you getting married? Are you jealous? And it would tell you like scriptures to read. You know, that was before smartphones. So I really enjoyed that Bible because I had it since I was 18. And I could reference it all the time. I'd go to the back. I'd be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now. And I'd go read the scriptures. I really don't have a topic. It's just Thursday night. And I don't have to work tomorrow. So I'm here on a live stream. Oh, you like the King James Version Bible? It's a little bit difficult for me to understand King James Version because of the way it's worded, you know? Oh, you've seen Bibles that have that information. I also like when the Bible has maps in it and it shows you like what things look like back then, what cities it's called now. Pretty cool. I do use on the website, on a website, I do reference Bible Gateway where you can pull up any version. So that's also nice to have as a resource. You know what, Randall? You're the second person that wrote that. I had never heard of it, so you're the second person who's mentioned it. I want to finish, because I started a series where I was reading the book of Enoch. And I want to finish that up. But I'm not understanding it either because the version that it is in, I wish I would have thought about it before I bought it. Like what version I was getting. I've never heard of those versions, Joe. But thank you for sharing. I've heard of the New King James Version. I actually have one. I got it for free. Okay, the last time I stayed in a hotel was last year. And I did not have my Bible with me because last year I used to read directly from my Bible during a live stream. And so I wanted to, do my daily Bible time. Well, they didn't have it. So I called the front desk and I said, "Hey, do you have a Bible that I can use?" They said they did and that they were going to bring it to me, but they never did. So I was really upset about that because prior to that, as far as I know, every hotel would have a Bible in the nightstand, So that was a different experience for me. No, I've never heard of J. Vernon McGee. I read my Bible slow because I want to understand everything I'm saying. And even though I've read it before, it means something different now, than 5 years ago or whatever, which is very interesting to me. It amazes me how that happens. It's like being scripture is renewed. It's the same message, but renewed in me, I guess is the best way to describe that. Y'all, I wanted to go to a group that meets at a church that I've attended a few times. And they are studying the Bible in a way to, I guess, stand up for, like, debate about it, be able to defend it, I guess. I don't know the right wording. So I was like, oh, that would be so cool because I'm not good at that. I'm good at knowing the Bible for myself. It makes sense to me, right? But to explain it to somebody else, I'm not very good at articulating. So I thought that would be a great group for me to join. I just haven't made it. They meet on Thursday nights. And I would have to basically go directly to them after work. But I have a child who is like, "Mom, what's for dinner?" So I got to figure that out. Maybe I will, what is it called? Meal prep Thursday night dinners for my son. Or even just give him money to go buy something. I don't know. I have to figure it out because I really want to attend that class. Yeah, I'm going to, let me write that down. Let me write down what you just told me. Where's my pen? J. Vernon McGee. You know what? It's very rare that I write. Usually I'm typing. And I miss writing. I like to write like neat cursive. I need to start journaling again. I haven't journaled this whole year. that's what's missing. Where is my journal? I have to find it. I know I needed to start a new one, but I thought I did. All right, y'all, it's 10 o'clock here. What time is it where you're at? I'm looking at myself in the mirror, y'all. And there's a fly flying around. All right, y'all, I think I'm going to end here. I'm going to go brush my teeth and go to sleep. Brush, floss, go to sleep. That's the most important thing to do before you go to sleep. All right, I hope to see y'all next time. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out.